When inflation hits, it's always those people who have the least who hurt the most.
As the cost of living remains high, a new report is showing more and more Canadians, including here in Manitoba, are relying on food banks. According to a report from Food Banks Canada, nearly 2 million people across the country accessed a food bank in March of 2023, an increase of 32% compared to the same time last year. Manitoba saw an increase of about 30% compared to last year, something that doesn't surprise Harvest Manitoba. According to the organization, about 50,000 people each month access a food bank in the province.
It's broadly based. It's seniors, it's people with disabilities, families with children, and people with jobs.
Even organizations like Silo Mission that provides drop-in meal service have noticed an increase in the number of people looking for food. The charity, which provides 3 meals daily, says they are now serving about 500 people per meal.
What we're seeing at the same time is some of those folks who've gotten into housing or have been in and out of that, coming to Siloam and relying on us for meals because they might be able to now afford the place that they're staying, but they can't afford that and groceries for all of their meals and their utilities and everything else.
And while those who receive social assistance make up the largest category of people who access food banks in Manitoba, people who report having income from a job still make up a significant amount of those visiting a food bank.
We have known that there are people in difficult circumstances. We've known that poverty levels are very, very high here in Manitoba, and yet year after year after year, governments do nothing about it.
It's why some say programs such as a universal basic income are needed so that families don't need to make a choice between putting food on the table and paying for rent.
A guaranteed income ensures that people receive the support they need, whether they're working or not, in order to meet their basic needs.
As more people turn to charities and nonprofits to fill gaps, the organizations trying to help say they also need help, as more of their resources are being stretched thin.
Times are tough for everybody who's in this sector right now.
The cost of everything we do is going up.
In Winnipeg, Edward Djan, City News.